Again, it's Brissett. His throw's going to be incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Brissett again. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. 50-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They go play action with Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action with Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Drive the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles and Matt. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a very solid gain of 27. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Brissett. There's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Harrison Smith. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
33 yards on the play.
That's one way to get yourself out of a hole. They're backed up deep. And while this looked like a simple completion at first, he was able to create some space, and off he goes. Separation not just in the route, but after the catch, too.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Haskins, open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
1st down, Washington.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Flush to his right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term, they just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be open. He's getting a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
Washington 21, Saints nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The toss right. This is Ingram. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Chase Young. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, there's
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Down Washington.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Pass gets hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Cameron Jordan showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Down. 3rd and long.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll find Hall. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back.
On down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. We're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Makes it 3rd and 10.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Brissett. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the away. Fielded in the end zone. And they were able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off in his own. And now look at this. Big game but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
Washington.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. It's Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley as time expires in the first half.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Greg Joseph on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
He was brought down by Emmanuel Mosley. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Brissett. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Brissett. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Is good.
Lutz good on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes this Washington 49, Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Ingram. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's 3rd down and 5.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
10 at the 46-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff. It's Murray. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Latavius Murray, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44.
2nd and 8 coming up.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 44, Brissett, it's caught, Smith. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brissett on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tre'Quan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
49.
Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. Coach will.
That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Josh Hill was the target, and that'll make it 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're running. Ingram. I think he went backward. He did. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Quick hitch, complete. It's Hall. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
The 5-yard line.
Again, it's Haskins. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he puts it through.
This Washington 56, Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they'll run with Ingram. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Mosley. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. He'll be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play, and even better.
And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Ball on 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Hail Mary.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans,